We're the heroes of the realm tonight, blazing swords and hearts alight. Monsters quake when we take a stand. We'll save the land with our own two hands. The Goblin King laughs from his iron throne, but his fear will grow when he's all alone. We've got courage and spades and the will to fight. This is our world, and we'll set it right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ash and Steel, our Goblin Slayer tabletop live play here with these wonderful, fine gentlemen. We are on episode 2, and boy howdy, was episode 1 something. I think we got some good character development, got in some shenanigans, and your characters are now in a great spot to start adventuring. So hello and welcome. And let's kick it off. So, Tomahawk Scout, Declan Ravenclaw, or Ravenspear. Shit, hold on.
I did that. I did that too. The first game, remember?
Jesus
Remember the
Christ,
first
yeah.
game? I did that.
Oh no, I'm turning into moss.
Just don't mix up left and right or east and west.
There's not a map, so nobody will know if I fuck it up.
The transformation will be complete.
But yes, we join Tomahawk Scout, Declan Ravenspear, Cypher Ravenspear, or also known as Dagonoth, and Simon Casters. They stand in front of the Alabasters Adventure Association with their invitations in hand, looking at this depiction of life, a world, war, this beautiful alabaster building that stands 3 stories, these stained glass windows that seem to depict heroes, maybe current heroes, maybe heroes of old, or maybe inspiration to budding adventurers. And along the walls and kind of on everything that makes up this building, some sort of depiction of a world and a people and a war and all kinds of amazing moments. And you can see, standing around you in this sort of front courtyard-like area, all kinds of adventurers. Some that look like you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, coming off their first set of adventures and are looking to gain wealth and fortune and rise in the ranks of the Adventurers Guild. There are people who look like they are way higher ranked than you. Can't quite tell if there's platinum ranks or anything like that here, but there's some definitely higher ranking. You can see groups of people who look like they are already established parties, or you hear commotion of people who are looking to gather more folks for an adventure out into the Shale Lands. Oh, what are you doing? Here you are, standing in front of the Adventurers Association, this marvelous building with all these other adventurers, and your invitations are in hand.
I say we go in.
I look up at the stained glass window in the door, and I'll just say, just think, guys. One of these days, we're going to be put up there. Real heroes.
I believe it, Tomahawk. Or do you prefer Scout?
I'll answer to either one.
Sounds good. And
That's
brother.
Mr. Tomahawk.
Yes, Mr. Tomahawk. I will respect on your name every time, sir. I apologize. Brother, I still can't believe you're real. I mean, you're really my brother.
Real as the day is long. But speaking of long, you should probably get in here. We came all this way.
Yes. We have a long day ahead.
Is there a line out the door? Are we going to have to sit around and wait for a while?
You don't see any lines or anything like that, but as you're watching and the door is pretty much opening and closing every few seconds, you can see that there is a big counter not too far in. Seems to be some people bustling behind it, along with another handful of heroes or adventurers inside. And Simon looks at you guys and awkwardly has that little rock that has kind of the runes that seem to be traveling all over it. He goes, do you think we turn this in here? This is where it's said to come, right?
More than likely. Do I see which way the doors are opening? Are they in or out?
Out. So you're like pulling them out.
All right. So as I know the doors are open in and out, I want to walk up to the doors and be like, "Follow me, guys!" And I just pull it out and just like kind of stroll in, like I'm a total badass.
Yeah, make me a strength check.
Just a regular strength.
Yeah, just a regular strength.
Those don't actually work. It has to be a strength or one of the other ones.
If you scroll down under checks, there is a strength button.
Ooh, is there? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Ah.
Strength focus.
13. Yeah, the doors, for being kind of these thick wooden iron banded doors, are rather light. You open them up, and if you were on the inside, light streaming in behind you, it would seem that a hero has arrived. But nobody really makes notice of you. You are just another adventurer, and there are, easily a dozen other adventurers, a few sitting at tables, a few standing by the counter, exchanging adventure writs and stuff like that. Yeah, Simon will walk up behind you and be like, "Wow, place is really cool. Do you think we just go over to the counter? Did it say where we had to turn these or who we had to turn these into?"
Simon, how long have we been doing this now? We always go to the counter
Here.
to start the quests.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like a special one. We got these invitations.
Well, it doesn't say who to go to or who it's from, does it?
Well, it's got that signature on it, but I don't know who that is. Can't even read it.
I mean, at the very least, we could go up to the counter and see if they recognize the signature.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
Just
What do you
stride
say,
forward.
brother? Yeah.
And
Would I be able to look around to see if there's any of the symbol that sealed it somewhere in the
Yeah.
room?
Roll me an observe check. And the rest of you see at the counter there are 3 quest givers, aptly named behind it. There are 2 who look like twins, female humans. The only really difference is like Declan and Cypher, is that their hair and some of their kind of features seem a little bit different, but they stay in the same height, same size, same outfits. One has kind of dark hair, one has blonde hair. They have different colored eyes. With a 13, you don't see any of those symbols anywhere particular, or recognize a name or anything like that. But you do.
I think it should be a 16, by the way.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
he
with the
adds
minus.
the
I
3.
added the plus 3.
He adds
Yeah.
the 3.
Okay.
That's why I did a private roll earlier.
But you do notice that from the inside, there are actually plaques. They're a little high up, and you probably have to get a little bit closer to inspect them. But under some of the stained glass windows seem to be placards of some kind.
Well, I don't quite see the symbol that was on the back of this thing we got, but it looks like there's some names under these. Maybe we should go check them out real quick. See
Yeah.
if the name matches.
Sure. Why not?
And
We'll just
you
walk over to the nearest one, I guess.
Yeah, you walk over to the nearest stained glass window, and this one looks like maybe an elf. See, it's holding a bow, and like a kind of a green and brown, maybe light leather armor. Again, there's not super detailed, and the name on it faded in time. The plaque itself seems old. This may have been here from a previous adventuring society, or where this group was based out of. and it is a name you are unfamiliar with. Don't even think you could pronounce it. It doesn't seem to even follow the rules that you know of your language, and maybe even the naming some of the elves you may have met over your time.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of this.
I thought you, as a dark elf, would be able to understand a language with elf or from elves.
Are we sure it's
would I-
even
if-
elf?
He said it was an elf. He described
Oh, man.
the,
In
the
character.
elf just.
Hmm.
Oh,
Would if I go up to it and read the name, would I know? Would I be able to make heads or tails of it?
A little bit better, as you're probably more native. Still, you don't recognize the name are consonant and vowel uses that. This is a weird, maybe an ancient language or
This is from a more primitive time. And I don't even think we need to waste our time with it. Guy was probably completely unimportant.
Tomahawk. Roll me a 6th sense real quick.
Okie dokie. Oh, I need to go back to the first page to roll that. What was this? 6 cents.
You notice right as you kind of go to turn around to say that you don't know who this is, a shadow or like a person kind of invades your space, and you avoid running into this person, but you are standing eye level with put her on the screen.
Da, da, da. Lost is in trouble.
I don't know if you
Mr.
guys,
Tomahawk's in trouble. But
zoom in a
Oh.
little bit here, but this
she looks like
beautiful
Auntie.
woman, and your eye level is right kind of on where her blouse is buttoned down a little bit. You almost go
Oh.
face first into her cleavage and take a step back, and she goes, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spook you all. You all just looked so new, and I thought I'd come over and see if you needed help with anything."
No, ma'am. The pleasure is all mine. Tomahawk Scout. Nice to meet you. And I'll hold my hand out.
And she grabs it with quite a firm handshake, and she goes, "Tomahawk Scout, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Evie Spell."
Evie Spell. Nice to meet you. This is Dagonoth. This is Declan. And the quiet one over there, that's Simon.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, and she kind of leans forward a little bit as she does stand a little bit taller than most of you. And her, loose shirt is quite revealing. She is
I cover up my eyes and look down.
My eyes are bulging.
Um, 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 um,
Oh, don't be like that now. She kind of straightens up a little bit, and she goes, "Are you all new in town here? I see that you've all gotten the same invitations that so much of the new adventurers have."
Oh, so we're not the only ones. So you're telling me everybody in here's got one of these?
Most of them, I would say probably about 80% of the adventurers here have received that invitation. I've been looking into who it's coming from myself. I am not an adventurer, but I put in many requests for adventurers here. Just so happen, and you see she steps back and kind of like pats herself, and like little plumes of dust come off, and she's wearing pretty simple linens, kind of all little baggy, all stained with dirt, and looks like oils or anything like that. She goes, I'm a local archaeologist working in shale lands, and I like to hire adventurers to help guard me, or work as caravan guards, or even just muscle if I need it. And she kind of gives you a look, Tomahawk.
I puff up my chest and just kind of like, not so subtly flex. Well, I think you'll find that you're in no better hands than with the four of us.
Oh. Have you registered yourself here yet? I leave in a few days and could use some adventurers. I was actually just about to post a job.
No need. We'll take it. Right, guys?
Of course.
That'll be for the breast. I'm the best. That'll be for the best.
But we do need to
Yeah.
remember to sign up.
Well,
And
I'll
them
tell
we
you
accept
what.
this cause.
Who is the leader of your group, or whose name may I put down as a request? Simon Castor. You could put Simon Castor's name down.
Simon.
And he kind of steps up a little bit. You can see he's like sweating.
The camera zooms in, and I've got the little tense look on my forehead.
I pat him on the back and was like, "Okay, Simon, we can see how you do."
And Evie, you know what? Roll me.
And just for the record, what
Okay,
was
Evie
your name
spell.
again?
Evie spell.
Evie.
Spell.
EVI spell. Can I get a psyche focus roll
From everybody?
14. If this is supposed to be a
14.
normal check, we all fail.
Yeah, Simon steps up. You know, you can see sweating. Tomahawk gets the little 3-lined frustration. Or I feel like it's you get that bubble in the back where like your other persona's like choking out Simon Castor, you know, in your head.
Just like my eyes turn into just tense lines across my face.
And she sweetly smiles and says, "Well, good. I will put in my request here, and by tomorrow, I don't know if you all are familiar with posting a job, but if you put a recommendation or a request for a specific adventurer or their party, they normally get notified within a day. I don't leave for a few days. I have some things to attend to, but hopefully I will see you all in a few days." And she sort of smiles at all of you and heads over to the counter where you see the twins seem to be, who are standing at the counter, seem to be accepting adventurers and handing out jobs. And there seems to be a human male around the same age, a little bit taller, who seems to be posting and taking in requests for adventures.
Tomahawk is just kind of watching her walk away, just giggling.
Why are we laughing?
What?
Did I?
Oh!
Yeah, and Simon sort of, he like shakes his head and comes back and he's like, did I just sign us up for an adventure? I haven't done that at all. It's normally Declan who signs us up for adventures. What's
why
I need to sit down.
are you saying you're the leader?
No,
I'll grab him. I'll grab him by the shoulder and squeeze it a little bit, and I say, "Well, look at you having your first drink, and now all of a sudden you're assertive. Way to go, Simon."
I don't know what happened. I blacked out a little bit there.
Well, it's probably somewhere in your nether regions, and it just dropped a couple inches.
What are you even talking about, Tomahawk or Mr. Tomahawk?
You know what? I'm sure you'll find out.
Okay.
Come on, let's go get signed up.
All right. So you said there was a guy there and then the two twins, right?
Okay, so you are standing in the wake of Evie Spell, who only is in the Adventuring Association Hall for a few more minutes. As she walks up to the guy behind the counter, hands him a scroll. He opens it, reads it. They have a small conversation, and she leaves. She does look back at the four of you, however, before she leaves.
I'm just seeing Tomahawk be like Squints from the Sandlot.
Sandlot.
After he makes out with her, he just waves and runs away. All right, let's scroll up or stroll on up there, guys. Simon, regain yourself now that you're the leader.
Yeah. Okay. Does everybody have their invitation cards?
Shing.
Ching.
Awesome. And you get in line. There's only really one or two adventurers in front of you, and you step up and almost in the same voice at the same time, the girls behind the counter go, "Welcome to the Alabaster Adventurers Association. How can we help you today?"
We want that contract. I point to the paper that she just that Evie just handed them.
And the guy looks over and he goes, well, she had a specific request and did so. We need to find this Simon Castor, and Simon's like,
I
that's me, and he holds up his invitation, and all three of them turn their heads and look at him. Go, oh well, that makes our job easier. And one of the girls, oh, you have the invitations, please. Let me take those, and we'll get you registered here at the Alabaster City.
Here you go.
She goes, and what are your names?
Declan Ravenspear.
Tomahawk Scout.
Cypher Ravenspear.
Simon Castor. And
More
she,
oomph when you say it, Simon.
right, of Simon Castor.
Better.
Nice.
And she looks up and goes, are you a party or are you a registering as individual adventurers?
I clap Simon on the back. This guy is the life of the party.
Simon turns around and, well, I mean, do you guys want to register as a group? It might give us better adventures or access to better things. It might be quicker.
Yes, Simon.
Yeah.
Yes, we are a party. And then I just look up and realize that I'm talking to women again, and I'm like,
Yes, we would like to register as a pre-made party. So it would seem. One of the twins looks at all of you and goes, "Does your party have a name?" Oh,
I guess we haven't thought of that.
Yeah.
We just generally do what Simon says.
how about
Wait a
Scout's
minute.
Honor?
Ooh, wait. I see what you did there. I like that.
Oh, that is a cool name. Cypher, are you good with that?
He's the one who came up with it.
Just happy to be here.
Yeah, let's yeah, you can register our party as Scout's Honor then.
Oh,
They-
that one. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
They jot some things down, and he comes over and he goes, "Well, I guess since I don't have to look you up in the registration, Lady Evie requested you to accompany her. This would be a sanctioned adventure. It might even be 2 sanctioned adventures, depending on how quickly you can help her with her task and what she gets done. The rate is 300 silver pieces for completion, but she's also
300.
going to pay each adventurer in your party 10 silver pieces a day.
I like go like this to Tomahawk. Mr. Tomahawk, that's a lot of money.
What?
You hear how much money we're making?
Yeah, it stands to be a whole kit and caboodle. Now, I'm doing math here. Wait. So you said 3 days?
Well, no, 300 silver pieces for the completion
Oh.
of the tasks, but Evie, Miss Lady Evie, is willing to also pay 10 silver per day. It doesn't say how long the adventure is going to take. It's a little bit of an open-ended one, but if you accept, I will note that down and give you the scroll.
I'll
Is that
look
per
over.
adventure?
Per adventurer gets 10 silver a day, plus the group will get 300 silver on completion.
I'll kind of look back at the rest of you guys and just say, I'll just whisper so the guys so the ladies at the counter can't hear me.
Imagine how many billable hours we could rack up. That's crazy. It's such a great deal.
So are you saying we go slower to get more money?
I mean, we want to offer her the most prudent protection we can. Prudent. No, that's not the right word. The best. We want her to be protected for as long as possible, right?
But the quicker we're done, the quicker we can see her again.
Wait.
And I'll look back over my shoulder at the girls at the counter.
Is Evie going to be accompanying us on our mission?
The gentleman there who's holding the scroll goes, I don't necessarily know the specifics of who will be on this mission. But if you accept it, I can hand this over to you, and you can read through it yourself.
Either way, money's money.
Then you accept the adventure, and Simon, like she says, "Oh, yes, I accept the adventure as the leader of Scouts Honor."
Whatever Simon says, Simon gets.
And he takes the scroll and unravels it in front of you and says, "Oh, okay, yep, that makes okay. That's yeah, all right." He mumbles to himself for a minute. He turns to you guys and says, I don't know if the Lady Evie will be on this adventure, but it says in 2 days' time, we need to meet a Turhir heavy sand at the west gate, and we will be caravan guards to the town of Shadesfield. I don't know where that is. I don't know how far that is, but it looks like everything, food and all that, will be provided for us till we get to Shadesfield. And I guess that's the first part of the adventure.
It was Torv Weather what?
Torhir
Tor here.
heavy sand.
I was way off. Heavy sand. Okay. Tor here.
And you
Yes.
said Shadesfield.
And yeah, to guard his caravan heading to Shadesfield. Where Simon looks up, how far is Shadesfield from here?
Do we see a map anywhere?
Roll me and observe.
14?
You do actually. On one of the walls as you walk in, there is a decent sized map. It doesn't it looks like it's more of a world map than it is of the area. And you can see that the Alabaster City is noted on it, and there are a couple more dots that don't have names, kind of in the area that is the Shale Lands.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the closer dots, it looks like it's probably 4 to 5 day travel. If it's the further dots, it looks like it could be up to 10 to 12 days of traveling to get to one of those dots.
Can I look around and just kind of grab one of the adventures nearby? Maybe one of the more, if I can tell which one might be a little bit more seasoned.
Yeah, you see 3 that are kind of just lounging in the area back and forth with, one is like nice clerical robes, one has what looks to be maybe new leather armor, and then there is a female wearing extremely nice robes. Is there a particular one you would like to have?
I'll go up to
You got to go to the female. It's Tomahawk Scout,
I mean,
man.
yeah, I kind of feel like I have to, as Tomahawk Scout, go up to the female with a very nice robe.
Hey, miss, if I could bend your ear for but a moment.
What can I help you with?
Hey, you see those dots up there on the map? Can you
Yes.
tell me which one's Shadesfield?
Oh, Shadesfield. It's the second one, and she points to the second closest one. Not quite. It looks like it's probably about 5 or 6 days travel. Because I believe it's that one. This map
5
hasn't
to
been
6
updated in
days.
a long time. I stopped at Shadesfield once, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Cool, cool. Say, those are really nice robes. I bet they set your boyfriend back a pretty penny.
She laughs at you. Boyfriend, I'm a solo adventurer, I'll have you know.
Really? Tomahawk Scout.
And she just kind of looks at you and walks away.
Oh.
Maybe when
Well,
you hit a rank of any note, we can have a conversation.
Well, whenever you flick Steele, it tends to make a C sharp.
She looks a little confused at you at that one. Right.
Oh. Woo. Okay. Well, finger guns. Have a nice day, ma'am.
I'm just kind of laughing at the whole thing, just how it went.
And I'll just come back to the guys and just be like,
It's a numbers game, guys. Trust me, it'll work one of these days. By the way, it's that one.
All right. Simon, we now have the location. Please be our fearless leader.
Well, I mean, we don't need to do anything for 2 days. I guess we could just check out the city, or do we want to see if maybe there's like a local adventure? We could be back in time. I mean, we're here to adventure, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
let's
true.
do it.
Yeah. Maybe we can hunt some like sewer rats or something.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could
that
do
would be a good one.
It's usually
Um,
porcelain quest, but yeah, we're we're steel adventurers now. We should try something more dangerous.
And
Oh.
he walks over to the male quest. Well, I guess the quest taker or the adventure taker, I should say. He goes, "Do you have any local adventures that are ready to go? Maybe something we can pass the time in." Well, are you looking for group adventures or single adventures? Because I have a few here that require only one person, and looks like everything that would require a group probably would take too long. You've already set on that one there.
Hmm.
Guys, do we split up and do 4 separate single solos?
I don't
Well,
know.
Well, what is one of the group ones? Maybe we can speed run it.
Well, one is it looks like well, and he looks down at you guys, steel rank, huh? The only one that I would have that you guys meet the requirements for would be this one. He hands one over, and it's herding cattle. There's a farm about half a day from town that the fence broke, and he needs some adventurers to herd the cattle back.
Sounds easy enough.
What's it pay?
Well, it looks like paying about 25 silver pieces of
That's not bad.
silver. I mean, it makes note of maybe other forms of payment, so they might have goods to trade you in for payment, but at least 20 silver pieces.
And it will only
Mr.
take us.
Tomahawk, I'm a bit low on funds. I don't mind doing this particular one.
Might as well. If anything else, it'll pay for the drinks the night before we actually set out.
And it should only take us a day if it's half a day to get there, and then we can get half a day to come back. Maybe take us a couple hours to herd the cattle. And if there's anything we need to stop from eating the cattle, we can take them out as well. Simon, fearless leader, what do you say? As I look at him with like, you stole my title.
Yeah, we could do that one. Yeah, we should be able to get out to that farm and help out today and maybe get back tomorrow. Get ready for our big adventure, I guess, to Shadesfield.
All right. Let's go herd some cattle. And
Right.
I look over at Cypher and go, hey, have you ever hurdled cattle before? Instead of herd cattle, I said hurdle as in like jump over. And I didn't realize that I was saying it wrong.
No, I've never jumped over a cow before. I've
Oh, sorry.
wrangled a few things.
Have you ever herded cattle?
They sometimes moo. I've heard some.
Ah, okay. Then I guess all we have to do on this quest is to listen to the moo.
Maybe. Seems easy.
All right, let's go. So I got this idea that all we have to do is listen to the cows. Let's
Yeah,
go.
you
This
guys take the adventure and get instructions on the farm out a little ways outside of town. And as you leave the Alabaster City, get your first look at the Shale Land. As the West Gate, which is the one that you have to go to as well for this, brings out the view of the Shale Lands. And this place is strange. It's flat landscape where you're supposed to go to a farm that's not too far from here. The road curves and winds and goes over all these plateaus, and the rocks and everything seem to make these weird formations, but the road itself that seems to be carved into the ground here doesn't shift. It perfectly goes over some of these little clefts and these little bumps and all this strange rock formation.
How does somebody feed cattle out here?
Yeah, there's like no grass. Don't they eat grass?
I thought so. Maybe these are shale cattle.
What's a shale cat?
I don't know, but it's something I've just built up in my head canon that won't go away.
Ah, okay. Simon, what's a shale cattle?
I don't know. I mean, my dad owned a few cows, but yeah, I think Tomahawk's right. I don't think you could have cows out here. There's barely any grass, and there's no tree. I mean, there's some trees way off in the distance there, and he points, and you can see kind of like halfway on the horizon, a little forest that kind of pops up, and I think we're headed that way based on these directions.
If we're really worried, are we about 10 minutes before we get there, or maybe about like 15 or something like that?
You just left the city at this point, so you are, an hour or two's walk still.
Are we doing long distance movements checks?
Not for this one. We will for
The other one? Okay.
the other one. But as the four heroes sort of walk out on their first adventure, that is where we are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back. The Scouts Honors adventuring party here is on their first adventure. They are headed to the Shale Lands to help a local farmer herd some cattle. Well, what that means in the Shale Lands, they'll soon to find out. As they adventure forth, seeing the landscape of the Shale Lands as this kind of rocky, plateau-like shifting ground, I will take as make roll here. Now, which roll? I think we're just gonna go with an observe. It's perception.
So observes are always like active perceptions, and then sixth sense is the passive.
Well, this is definitely something kind of as you're traveling and probably taking in the land itself. Declan and Tomahawk. And you guys are probably 4 or 5 miles out from the Alabaster City. Behind you, you can see the city itself kind of going up that plateau. And from a different angle, this backside of where the city would be, there isn't much. Kind of just sort of curves around that plateau and has built out from there. But off in the distance in front of you, sort of towards the west, as the sun is kind of starting to kind of go beyond its peak, you blink for a second, and there was a plateau in the distance that you kind of had your eyes on, and all of a sudden you blinked and it seemed to shift itself. You're not sure how far, but it, wherever, might have been off kind of to the left of your field of view, and you blinked and now it was a little bit more to the right. And there were a couple other structures or formations that seem to have moved out in the distance. Whether that's just a trick of the eye or just how you were walking, you're unsure, but that's something you did notice.
Did the field of view change for anyone else? I could have swore we were heading towards the plateau.
Yeah, we didn't happen to get like turned around or anything, did we?
I thought we were just walking straight this whole time.
So did I.
I look down at the
Don't
road.
see
Does the
what you're
road
seeing.
does the road look any different?
No, this looks like a rather well-traveled traverse road. You see some cart tracks. Maybe it was some rain and a cart dug into the ground. That doesn't really seem to change at all. And within another 20 or 30 minutes, you guys are in a nice little forest, almost. It's something you noticed on the approach, but it sort of also came out of nowhere. You sort of curved and went down a little crevasse into like a small little valley and came back up into an area that is grass and some trees.
What's going on here?
Well, at least we found the grass that the cattle could eat.
And Declan, did everybody change to this new map?
Yeah.
I am on it.
Perfect. You notice kind of up and around this corner again, you guys have been walking for probably better part of 3 to 4 hours now. You should be getting close to the farm by all accounts and by your directions and everything. When you hear some noises, some shouting, some squawking and almost battle cries from up ahead. Just by the corner of your vision, see goblin on a little plateau still. There are goblins in it.
Oh no. More of these guys. Alright, guys. We've got no choice. I mean, we gotta go and kill him, right?
Of course. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like killing goblins?
Of course, yeah. That's kind of what we're here to do. It's almost like we're playing a game that is basically named after it. Only this
Yeah.
is real life and not a game.
Yeah, except we were supposed to hear cows moo, and all we hear are filthy goblins.
Well, at least we get to kill these. We don't get to kill cows. I don't think.
I thought we just listened to them moo. Supposed
Oh.
to hear them, right? Or have heard them?
That's what my brother said. We're supposed to jump over and listen to cows.
Yeah, that's right. But we can sort that out when we see the cows. We gotta kill these goblins real quick.
What do you say, fearless leader? As I
Um,
look at Simon again with disgust that he stole my title.
And you can see kind of, you mentioned goblins and he gets a little white in the face. he goes, "Yeah, we can. I mean, I'm only a leader on the adventure with Lady Evie. I'm not. I don't think I'm not. I don't want to be a leader of the
Well,
group.
fine,
I
let's
just
go.
I'll step in front of him real quick, and I'll just like open the top of his shirt, and I'll just be like,
Look, you don't even have any hair. Come on,
hey,
this will put some hair there. Let's go.
us casters are known for not being hairy men. I don't know why you keep bringing that up.
Then you can be the first of your kind. Think about it. Girls like chest hair. Trust me.
I'll pull open my shirt. I'm a caster and I have hair.
See?
Wait, I thought you were a raven spear, not a caster.
Well, and then I'll kind of just
we'll
hold up
worry
my
about
hand.
this later. There's goblins to kill. So I start
we're
moving
just like
forward.
fighting with about chest hair, and they just like come up behind us. Just stab us in the
Well,
back.
you can see as you kind of inch your way up a little bit that they are not paying attention much to their surroundings, as they have seemed to overtaken a cart. That a few of them are hacking and slashing a horse that is dead, and just throwing entrails and guts everywhere across the road.
Can
And
we
yeah.
cut through the forest undetected, or at least try to cut through the forest undetected?
Yeah, we can do a little stealthy now.
Little timeout. How do I move the screen? Like,
Oh,
I
left
can-
click.
It's like cut off.
Right click and drag.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, you guys want to stealth kind of into
Through the forest, so they can't really see us.
yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
please.
Yeah.
So if everybody wants to, we'll do kind of a group stealth thing.
Okay.
Simon, you better not yell
Are we
and scream
doing-
this time.
Focus, reflex, or endurance.
If you look at the bottom, there's actually
There's a
check
stealth.
that is a stealth check.
That's what I clicked, and it's bringing up the option of all three.
Oh,
yeah.
let's do a technique focus.
Nice, top.
Whoa!
Nope. Well,
Hey,
It's not bad though.
well,
it's better than something.
I will say, in the sense of numbers, you guys did fairly well. So I'm only gonna have a few of them be able to make checks. The ones closest, kind of to where you are. That is mostly because Declan and Tomahawk.
That's what it's like to be a scout. That's why we're Scouts Honor. And I just kind of like fist bump Tomahawk as we're walking by, cut through the forest. It's fucking these filthy goblins. Even the
Golly,
dogs
I have a-
ready. But
I have a +10 to my stealth, dog. That's crazy.
yeah, because you have points in stealth. I didn't have it. We have the
Yeah.
same. No, wait, your stealth is higher than mine. Do you have a? Is that your racial?
No. Well, I've got stealth 6 plus scout 3 plus stealth 1. Wait, how does that work?
I don't know.
Okay, so you guys, can you move your token into the forest at all? I think I made it terrain, so you should be able to move through.
I cannot. Collides with at least one wall.
Okay. I
Oh
will
well,
put you
now
guys-
it. Hold on. It won't let me move up, but I can move
I can.
around.
Yeah, I mean, I
certain
didn't.
places.
It wasn't clean here. I'll move you guys kind of over.
oh shit. Oh,
bit.
you moved it.
Sorry, hold on. Didn't do that. Sorry. All right. Okay, yeah. So you guys get into kind of this little copse of trees stealthily, and now you're in a spot where all of you are standing there looking, and they still don't seem to notice you.
Hmm.
Oh, it's your technique focus is a 6. That's why it says that stealth is a 6.
Oh, that's why. Okay, and then I have a stealth skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
your technique is higher than mine.
Okay.
That's what it is.
And then, do we need to roll initiative first, or can we just take surprise round?
You guys, yeah, because let me Start encounter. Begin combat. And you guys want to roll initiative for your surprise round.
Oh, that was not great.
Dun dun dun. That's okay. I can always move you up with my leadership.
Nice. I like
I
that.
think I still have leadership,
I
right?
mean, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't really matter because it's just you guys. So I guess you guys could decide who goes when.
Yeah, with my leadership, if I have the highest roll, I can send everybody else to my leadership.
Okay.
That's how leadership works.
Simon will look behind and at you, Declan, and say, "Do you want me to strength boost you or enchant your weapon?"
Ooh, what weapon enchant?
Good question, of course.
Is there a fire enchant?
Um,
Does he have it?
he doesn't have enchant fire. He just has enchant weapon, which imbue target, adding modifier score to its hit modifier and power based on what I roll. So it's either a 1, 2, or 3 to the modifier of your weapon. Just kind of like a basic magic.
No, actually, I don't get that leadership till I'm in intermediate. I lied. I'm sorry. But I don't think it matters right now because it's just
Or
us.
he can boost your strength, which will, depending on what I roll, strength.
Do the weapon.
Okay. He comes over to you and he takes some sort like out of a little jar, looks like maybe beeswax. He kind of puts it on the handle of your spear and he goes, "Arma Magna Aphero." It's a
Simon's rolls are being hidden.
Oh, sorry, I had mine on. Okay, well, he gets 21, which is a +2. You have a +2 modifier to
On
hit
my
and
spear?
power with your spear.
Hit and power?
Yes. And he sort of ducks behind a tree. Rest of you, take your turns.
All right. I am going to rush in and take out the thoughtful goblin magician. Two-handed spear out, targeting, attacking +2.
Right.
14.
Well, and since he's surprised, he's not going to get a defense. So go ahead and just.
Oh, can I add +2 to that? You said.
Yep.
I don't know
I think
how
we
to.
can. I think I can on mine where it says damage modifier. I'm gonna do +2, and then I'm gonna see what happens. No matter what it's 10, but for 8. Okay, I'll just manually add it.
Is there a way
That's the
to?
wrong one. That's why.
This thoughtful.
Did I put the damage on the distracted? Oh, that's weird.
I hit
Funny.
2. at
Well,
once.
it kills this one because they have exactly 10 hit points.
Okay.
Guy.
Now, is there a way to drag his roll onto me like it would on the other one? Or do I have, is there something I have to do?
What do you mean?
Like, you remember how for Pathfinder, when we played, we could just drag on enchantments? Can we drag on his enchantment to my weapon?
That I don't know. There are some. There are some combat statuses. No, I have a feeling some of that stuff we're gonna just have to keep track of.
Okay.
Just get dead in front of you. I don't know why it keeps rolling for that, but whatever. This thoughtful goblin magician is dead.
Aha!
Who is going next?
Fear the Raven Spear!
Tomahawk.
All right, I'll head up.
Cypher, perfect.
That was my character.
He's hidden in the tree somewhere, like right
I
around
think I'm
here.
behind Simon.
Can you not see your character?
No.
Oh no. I can't see his character either, so
Oh, yeah.
there he is.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, I'll kind of shove my brother out of the way just a little bit. Dude. Okay, what defines 20 meters? Because 20 meters is like this entire thing.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, yeah. I tuned it so that each square is a meter. So it is far. Like you get to move.
So
Very
this
far.
is like a cone? So like if I
So are you looking to do a cone? So if you go, okay, on the left of your screen, where you have your controls, the little
oh,
under it will be measurement controls. It'll be right under the little token. You'll have a template you can put down, which is a cone.
It's the measuring, or it's like the two rulers and an L.
Yeah, how big is the cone?
it is 20 meters.
20 meters.
Oh my god, is he going to one shot all these
Holy
motherfuckers
shit,
That
again?
is that's 13
That is
meters.
intense.
That is insane. But if that's I mean if that's what it says in the just like
Okay. Oh my fucking god. Okay.
yeah, I mean technically if you could get right there, you could angle that to get every single goblin. I might have the ones that are up on the hill take a little less damage just because they
That's
are
probably
elevated.
smart.
But all
I
the
lost
ones
the ability to grab my character now.
Oh yeah, so then go back to token
Oh,
controls. Yeah, you just gotta click
There
it.
we go.
Oh.
One drop of my blood to cause a ripple in their life, to become a spiral to summon forth power. O Disliver, though it be false, grant to my breath the poison that proceeds from your organs.
Oh shit.
And still, for whatever reason, it doesn't let me roll. So
Your
gonna
poison
try
bed
again.
doesn't roll.
Gotta manually roll your spell check. Which is weird because it just did
I'm
that
gonna
for
I'm gonna
me
give it a
with
shot.
Yeah.
Let me target and try it.
Oh yeah, press T on one of them. That's not dead already. There you go. I like how there's just a waiter just chilling there. Dude,
So I have to give it plus something as well too.
It's your spell
Plus
use,
5.
right? Yeah.
So 5, 6, 7. So I have to give it a +8 to minus off my plus,
Hmm.
or minus off 1, 3. Nope, still doesn't roll. Okay. All right. What's something that's comparable that I can just roll? Or
Well,
do
you
I
can
have
just
to type in
do
something?
/R space 2d6 plus 8.
I feel like I have another modifier. Let me double check that real quick as well. I have a +2 +1. That's something.
Well, it says that your
+1 to
it
spell
says that
check.
you have a +9.
There it is, because
For,
it's
so just do +12 to negate the -3. So
Thank you.
/R space 2d6 plus 12. All right, 19 then. If we bring
And
up the
then-
spell, Like that is your fire breath.
The
Poison,
Or
poison,
the poison is going to be 2d6 plus 2 plus your dragon priest level.
2d6 plus
2 plus your
Five.
dragon priest level.
5 plus 2. And they're covered in poison on the ground. Casper, blah, 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 blah. They have to pass a spell resistant check.
Well, they'll
But
take
if they
poison damage
fail-
every round. But the only ones, I'll just start rolling that. Because if none of them make this, then they're all gonna die.
Except maybe the leader.
Oh yeah, they just have 12. So,
Nice.
well, does the leader have? The leader's got a 16. So what do they have to beat for you?
Oh, how do I find that out?
Just DC
Oh, shoot.
10 on your character sheet.
Is there anything else that bonuses that or negates it?
Checking the book real quick. Just
What are we trying to negate?
we're just trying to figure out the DC for a spell.
It has to beat his.
It has to beat the
So-
spell use roll.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
It's yeah, and it can't be reduced by their armor score.
Yeah.
It's spell use versus spell resistance, or what is it? The actual word called? Intelligence resistance? No, hold on.
You know, it's
Why is
really
it not
funny. I
on the
noticed that
list?
it's not adding the -3 when you manually roll things.
I hope not. It's manual.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be +9 instead of the +12, which would be 16, which is fine. They're still not going to beat it. So
Yeah, it should be spell resistance check. Or okay,
What happens if I just do that? Just to kind of see what it looks like.
the psyche reflex. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not gonna. They have a basic spell resistance. They're not gonna win.
Okay.
Dead. I am gonna allow the guys who are up top to take half damage.
Seems
Um,
fair.
This
So they'll
guy
still have
they'll still be up,
Poison.
but I still gotta. Yeah, they'll still be poisoned. The leader
that
doesn't go
for you?
down. Also poisoned.
Oof.
Wow,
Yeah, it's-
there.
it's a spell resistance check versus the regular one.
So yeah, it's they take poison damage determined by the check score at the beginning of each of their turns. They cannot make a resistance check against this damage, nor can they reduce the damage with their armor score. If their spell resistance check succeeds, damage from the attack is halved if they are not affected, and they are not affected by this poison. So if they all failed,
Yeah, they all failed because they have a basic spell resistance. Does not.
The leader gets to roll the 2d6s on top of whatever it is.
and the poison is
Yes.
1d6. Since I rolled a
Yeah,
19
he
or
gets the
below,
bonus.
whatever.
Let me roll for leader. Nope, he will not get it. Yeah. So, Cypher, what does that look like? Animate that or narrate that scene as you just spewed poison gas over this battlefield.
You just kind of, and it just kind of spits out venom in a cone. He's a bit of vibrating as he's holding his throat.
What the hell is going on with my brother?
And in agonizing screams of pain, most of these goblins collapse to the floor, choking and coughing to death. There's the few archers that are up top that are just kind of wheezing and coughing, but definitely look like they are arrows and bows and arrows are trained on you. And the one in the cart who looked like the leader is coughing. His eyes are bloodshot red, and he seems to be getting extremely angry. But I believe Tomahawk have a surprise round.
I'll just shout out to Cypher. Whoa! Leave some for the rest of us, man. And I'll just if I toss a tomahawk from within the woods, do I take a penalty anyway?
Um,
That's up to you, Jeremy. I don't see any rules in there or in here about it.
no, as long as it's
He's
within
not
your
moving.
20 meters. And
Okay.
if somebody is, I will say, if somebody is specifically trying to like get into cover, I might give them or no, give you a negative modifier. But
Okay.
those guys, I say those guys up top are very easy. I'd say the goblin leader, you'll have a -2 just because he's in the cart.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna huck this tomahawk like all the way over here, and just whip it out of. I like to imagine that these goblins have no idea that I'm there, and all of a sudden a tomahawk just comes rushing out of the woods from out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, they're definitely not paying attention to the woods anymore since some guy just spit gas and venom all over the place.
24.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have him make a dodge roll just because he's in battle, but yeah, no, he's not
All right.
he did.
Shink.
Now you can move and not lose any rope.
I'll just I'll come running out and skid to a stop behind this barrel. Ah, what'd I miss? I got one, and I'll look around.
Careful, you're in
Oh.
the poison gas.
I think it's harder to leave the cone up.
It's dissipated for the most part now. There's a little
Okay.
bit left. You can tell that, whatever there were like fruit and vegetables in this barrel are sort of steaming almost with the poisonous gas and are probably ruined now.
Mm-hmm.
But the goblins are very dead.
Okay. I think
And-
I will oh my god, I've got so much more movement. I'm just gonna like come over here behind like next to Cypher and just kinda get behind the cart to take a little bit of cover from these from this archer that's still alive.
And as this first surprise round comes to an end, if everybody will mark one.
This thing just yelled in my ear. Okay. One other thing after you throw a weapon, you can only move up to 5 meters.
Oh, okay.
So
So
Yeah,
I would have
basically.
been
right behind
Right
me.
about there.
basically.
Yeah, that's fine.
it's like right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
All right. Good looking out.
I just had to double
Oh,
check.
I am, and the boss. Let's go. Our
And
initiative
you want
tracker
us
here. Yeah,
you
if you
want
guys
us
want
to
to
roll again, right?
re-roll, yeah.
It won't let me re-roll.
Yeah, well, I mean, either.
Can you do it from your character sheet?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm trying.
There, I got you. On tracker here.
There was a way we were able to do it last time, but I couldn't find the button.
Okay, well, Declan, our first on the second round.
Can I hop up onto the cart and take the place of this dead one?
Yeah, easily.
Okay. And I need to move myself because apparently I can't grab myself. So I'll take the place of the dead one, get within range of this guy, and with my spear, I thrust and I have a +2 or still. So I got a 17, so I get an extra 1d6 plus another 2. So I'm going to roll this and then add 2 to that. So it's 12.
All right, he is going to roll his dodge check.
Ooh.
Critical
Oh.
success on the dodge.
Shoo.
Do we feel like
Do
we
we-
have faith in ourselves?
Yeah. How many fate points do we have right now?
So you have 3. So unless I say otherwise, just assume every session you'll have 3 to start with.
All right. Moss, do you say we can have faith on our side?
Yeah.
We all
Wait.
have to agree. So this is This is Corey's.
Remind me of that mechanic again. It's like a bonus.
Okay. So faith works. I can make my success a critical success
Uh huh.
by getting a faith point. This would allow us to have a god. So wait, Jeremy, how would that work if you critted?
That's a good question. Let me.
Because I know we can't use a faith point on a critical failure, but if I don't remember what it says, if it's a
I don't remember what
critical
page is it on.
Yeah, it's
critical
190 for attacking.
Yeah, but
Let's see.
faith points is a 190. I think it's like 156 or something.
Yeah, a critical hit is a critical success, and the opponent's defense check,
One
dodge or block, is not a critical.
faith
hit check is
points 32 and 160.
32.
Well, it probably goes over what it is, and then 160 as well. I just looked in the index.
I'm on page 160. Yeah,
Faith
that's where it's
points.
Faith points before start of faith points beginning. Faith
Increased
points can be used in
check
4 different
results.
ways.
However, you cannot use it on a critical failure. If the prayer succeeds,
Nice. All right. Critical success if you play it. However, for things like hits, spell use checks.
Reroll dice. Faith points usage 2. Reroll dice. Use when a PC has rolled the dice for anything aside from a check from a check or prayer. If this prayer is successful, the player may reroll the dice
yeah, so it doesn't say anything if they
and add
succeed.
1 to each die.
Yeah, but there's nothing on here that says if they have a critical success. So that's up to
It
you,
says
Jeremy.
reroll. It's on 161, the very bottom of the page.
Yeah, there's
You
nothing
wanted to
specific.
take it
I
off.
have a feeling it might be like, there's abilities that on a critical success or a critical, whether it's dodge or something like that, that they get to do something. He's just really nimble. So I would say unless you can get a critical success, he will dodge this attack. So if you want to use a fate point, we'll do it this way. It'll be like critical success versus critical success. Obviously, the attacker in any instance of like a tie or anything will always win.
Mhm.
But you have to get a critical success or he will dodge your attack. Even if you got a number higher, the critical success will supersede that, if that makes sense.
Okay,
And
but it
then-
wouldn't be a critical hit.
No, it would not be. It would be a normal hit.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
So then what do we lose by using 1 faith point versus the 3 we have?
It would just
Nothing,
become
right?
a regular hit, which
Yeah.
you would take damage.
Yeah, but and we're not losing anything for using a faith point. It's just our next faith point.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be losing experience yet because we're not high enough to gain experience from the faith point until we hit 8.
And I'm down.
All right, Moss, you down?
Let's do it.
Simon Castor, you down?
Simon says, "Give it all you got, Declan."
Ah, may the power of the gods be in our favor. Valkyrie, hear me. All right, so it's a critical success versus a critical success. So I do
Perfect.
my 12 damage.
All right. Annually, that number I'm not gonna tell you. Still standing, and for a moment there, Tomahawk, you see it In Cypher, you see it as Declan yells out this declaration of attack. For a moment, his whole body glows, and it's as if his body is lighter than normal, and his strike feels and looks 10 times as powerful. He stabs this goblin leader in the shoulder.
Ah!
And it's going to be the goblin leader's turn. Now, did that specify if he takes that poison damage at the end of his turn? If it does not specify
Beginning
all
of
at
the turn.
beginning of his turn, cool. And
Yeah.
go ahead and
I'll double
roll.
check for you right now. Just to verify. They take poison damage or check at the beginning of each of their turns. Okay.
Okay.
1d6 can't be reduced by.
No, armor. Yeah, go ahead and roll that 1d6 then, Cypher.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
what's his? Remember, they take reduced damage from like the normal attack. So I did
Oh,
12
yeah,
damage, but
yeah.
what's his
That
armor?
is armor. Thank you for reminding me.
Do a little reverse on it. Don't worry, I'll roll a 6. I got it.
Roll that 4 points.
He's pissed.
He is very angry, and he looks at you, Declan. He is staring daggers at Cypher, but you just hit him with the power of the gods, and he doesn't like that either. So he's going to strike out at you. Think about the goblin leader as he gets 2 attacks.
Cool.
So first attack going to come in a big 23 to hit.
Where's my dodge roll?
You should be able to hit it on chat. You should have the option to hit the dodge, the block.
All right. Does this have my parry?
We can see. If not, we can always.
I
It's not
can't
going to do
roll.
damage right away, unless it doesn't allow you to hit him. Okay, then you can off your character sheet.
But is my dodge roll? Oh, wait, hold on. +8 plus 2. So +10. Or does my parry already include? Is there a way to see if it already includes my parry on there? What if hold on,
When you roll it, we
let me
can
check
see
something.
what stuff is on there.
Let me see.
I didn't even roll that.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Because I just changed it to 0. Okay, so I get to add a +2 to my parry. So, all right, roll 2d6 plus 10 for my dodge. Because I have parry. Oh no!
Ah, bummer.
Oh no! I rolled like shit.
Okay, or
Can you do damage to
That
me?
almost get a
it didn't. It
critical.
wouldn't let me roll off the chat. Here it is. So 7 points of damage.
And then it reduces by my armor, which is only 1. So 6 points of damage.
He stabs you in the leg with his sword, and then he swings around and stabs at you again
Okay.
for 19.
Come on, let me do it. Whatever. 2d6. Ha-ha!
It.
Can't touch
Yeah.
this time, motherfucker!
You successfully parry the
Ah!
second attack from the goblin.
I
Uh,
kind of. So now I'm in position to fucking like cut back with a big right elbow.
Let's see. Next. Simon's turn. Who? One. Up, just kind of on the edge of the forest. You know what? Not gonna do anything. That you guys have this under control. His spells could probably be used for others elsewhere. But he does shout some encouraging words as you got him, guys. Cypher, I have some mints on me if you need one. Cypher, it will be your turn.
Whose turn?
Cypher.
My turn.
Oh, sorry. The thing yelled in my ear saying, "It's your turn," because I
Oh,
have
that's
access to
weird.
everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Uncommon. Oh shit. Here we go. How can I tell how much of a climb that will be to get up there?
It's about 2 meters, so 6, 7 feet.
So 8 meters to kind of get up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna head up there, stepping all over past these bodies, climb up here,
Perfect.
punch them. Or try. What the fuck is up? Okay.
13 is dodge and all that is 12, so you are 11. So go ahead and see if it'll roll damage for you. Ah. So you connect with him, but it just
It's with
not a
this
very
hand.
powerful blow. He was close enough to the edge that when you were climbing, you tried to hit him, and you just didn't quite have the force behind your fist to really get a good impact.
I'll take some of those mints now, Simon.
Tomahawk. You are mute there, Moss.
You are muted.
Sorry, I'm muted. Don't worry, Dagonoth. I've got him.
And I will throw another. Do I take? Okay, so I threw my last one to draw it out of my little tomahawk belt. Does that take?
Reaction.
It's a free action.
Reaction,
Okay.
yeah.
Free. Oh, that's right. It's in the item description. So I'll
Yeah, you
draw
have,
it
you
out
have
and
three, right?
I have. Yes, I have 3. And so I'll draw it out and wing it at this guy. Come on now, baby. 23.
Oh, yeah, no, he can't dodge or parry that.
Nice. Boop. 15.
You lob his head off. Cypher, this tomahawk comes flying in and just sails into the forest, and all that is left is just the body of this goblin in front of you. The head is off in a tree somewhere now. You get
There's a little blood in my
splattered.
eye.
Yeah, you get splattered with this like black ichor blood.
And I'll for my movement, I'll just like hop up on the wagon next to Declan.
Oh, good to see you, Tomahawk.
Hey, what's going on?
This last goblin here, who minimum poison damage kills him because they just had 1 hit point left. Will scream in anger, go to reach and pull the string on his bow, and just collapse to the ground as he chokes to death.
It's painful.
Counter.
Actually, even rolled a 1.
You gotta.
All right, I'll run around and like collect the tomahawks that I've thrown.
Yeah, it
Well,
takes
there's
you.
still-
Oh,
The
yep.
leader's still alive, right?
Oh,
Or
wait.
did he poison
Oh
out?
my god, I'm an idiot. No, he's actually still alive. Let me.
So now we all
Sorry,
mark
yes.
attrition,
Yep, everybody mark 1 attrition.
and then we re-roll for initiative.
You roll for initiative. That's on me. Powerful.
Sorry I didn't kill him. I failed this.
It's okay. We're still steel ranked.
Oh, I might be able to roll my own because I don't see myself on there. There we
Yeah,
go.
there you
Yeah.
go. All right. Cypher, you are first.
I'm gonna roll up behind him. Is there a grab mechanic?
Like a grapple type thing?
Yeah.
Combat maneuver,
there's
right?
there's obstruction, like monster obstruction. That would be like grabbing them.
Movement obstruction. 142 or 174.
Well, there's just a button for it too, so
Oh yeah. But you can always flavor an attack as a grapple unless there's something specific you're trying to accomplish with it, and then we can movement obstruction. Like if you're just trying to grab him and pummel him, that could just be the flavor of your attack.
Who's next in the initiative?
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk. I'm gonna go up behind him and I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna look right at Tomahawk, and then I'm gonna go down on all fours behind him, like as if he was gonna push him over.
Okay. Nice.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Go ahead and make me one of those movement obstruction checks.
it's on page 1. It's like an opposite strength. Or,
Yeah, movement
strength checks,
obstruction.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll that for me.
And then you roll movement resistance.
Where are these buttons?
So if
It's
you're
not under
under
next on the first one.
under
Movement
stats
obstruction?
tab. Yep. Go ahead and roll that. Then yep. Perfect.
Rampart? The hell?
It's one of the abilities you have for being a human.
Yeah.
All right, so you feel like if he for some reason tries to turn around and move, either somebody else can knock him over or he will probably trip under his own volition as he tries to escape the counter. If he survives, he is the last one on initiative. Tomahawk, you're first.
Yeah, I'm just
Just
gonna
thumbs up through his legs.
I'm gonna leap off of this crate that I'm standing on, and then it transitions to a screen where it looks like I'm moving at hyperspeed with like blinding white light behind me, and just like those black lines make them look like I'm moving incredibly fast. And my leg is outstretched, and I'm just gonna try to drop kick this guy over over Dagonoth.
Nice, make that attack.
Okay. Do you want me to just do like a general
Like an unarmed attack. Actually, I think there's a
I might need
second. I think there's an item. There is an unarmed attack. I have it on.
Okay. Let
drag and
me
drop it. Okay, it's a bare hand attack. It's under weapons.
Okay. Weapons all the way at the top.
Yeah, I got you. I'm dragging it.
Oh.
Should
Here
he
for
do
you
the?
right now.
He should probably do the two-hand, right? The barehanded two-hand,
Or the two hand, yeah, if you want to do the
Just-
two hand.
because he's like
Sure.
kicking. He's drop kicking.
He's two leg.
And yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You got him on your character sheet now.
Dope. Okay.
just-
Two-handed. I'm a drop kicking mofo.
I wonder
On
if
this
this
guy.
cart's high enough for him to take fall damage.
14.
Let's see. This is now.
He's got a high dodge, but he can't.
He's got a 7.
he's
Oh,
isn't he
he does roll.
isn't he grappled though? Don't you have to do something for him to be grappled? How does that work with dodging? No one's ever
Ooh,
had this idea before.
right. Well, no, he's doing the table tent thing. So, like, if he pushed it back, he's gonna fall. No
Yeah.
matter what, if he doesn't dodge this attack, he's gonna go prone because he can either step over Cypher or you're gonna kick him 40 feet.
Hey!
No.
Well, you get to add the crit now too. You get to add the
Okay,
crit.
so go into rollable tables. And if you go into the compendium, go to
see.
rollable tables, the crit hit.
Oh, in the compendium. Let's see. Where's the roll tables? Crit hit
So,
table. Okay, and then I just click one of the dice.
on the bottom of it, there's a roll button.
roll, okay.
Yeah. See if
Boop.
that will do it. Get a
6.
They're fall prone. If they were airborne, they fall and take fall. Oh my god, this is so perfect for what just happened.
That's amazing.
Okay, so roll your damage.
Okay. Let's see. Is that boop. 5. Oh,
Okay.
shiza.
5 damage. And then
He takes 1d6
He-
for falling.
well, we're gonna make it 2d6 for falling because I feel like actually, you know what, Moss, go ahead and narrate this full scene, knowing that you critically like kicked him in the face. He fell over Cypher and he goes flying across the cart, hitting the wall over here. And he'll take an extra 2d6. Go ahead and roll an extra 2d6 points of damage. I'm gonna have this all add together before I take his armor out. So 11 points. He does have pretty good armor, so he doesn't so quite that. But he's now prone, jammed up against the cliff wall over here. He's still coughing from poison. What did that look like?
So Tomahawk just leapt off of this barrel, both of his feet just like extended in a drop kick motion, and like it just impacts with his face in slow motion, and you see like all the spit and the poison just like fly out of his mouth, as well as just a couple of teeth, and he just like looks at the camera and with like a dazed look on his face, and then he just tumbles over Cypher, does like 3 flips, bangs his head on the wagon as he travels, and then just lands upside down, smashing against the cliff face, and then just slides down on his head.
Nice. Simon is up.
Can I choose to go before Simon because we both have an 8?
Yeah,
And that's
go
up
for
to
it.
the team. All right.
Yeah.
So I see that and I go, Cypher, give me a boost. And I'm going to run and like jump off Cypher and slam my spear into my prone opponent
Like it.
I'm
as
still,
I'm landing.
I'm
This
still
has
tables.
become an anime.
Hell yeah, it has.
Is there? I will give you a +2 to that for the assistance of Cypher and the momentum you build downwards.
Oh, so it would be a 20. Yeah, but I think that gives me another. Oh no, wait, 20 doesn't. I think the 21 does. What's the effective score?
18.
Oh,
or
so
the-
okay, yeah. No, I mean, what's the one to get 2d6?
Well, if you just barely met it with 18, you probably didn't go over it with another 2.
for what?
Yeah, I think
His
it's
effectiveness
21
score is
for-
18, which granted him the first bonus damage. He
Oh,
probably
yeah,
doesn't get
yeah.
it with just +2.
All right. Well, his dodge, he's prone modified. Oh yeah. Does not get out of the way of your spear. It's close. He's quick and he goes to roll, but you anticipate.
I think you're automatically supposed to hit someone prone.
I'll check. But anyway, he didn't dodge, so
So do 13 because I still have the enchantment, so it's +2. So 13. Just fucking running up, jumping off of him, going down, slamming it, hopefully through his face for a kill.
okay. He's gonna take.
So it's 13 damage.
All right. He is still alive. Barely.
Damn.
He is coughing up blood upside down, leaking poison.
So I only get him like right here with it, and I was like, Simon, finish him off.
You have him like stuck to the ground. Simon comes up, running over here, kind of tripping over this barrel, and in a really bad anime fashion, goes to just kick him in the with his barehanded attack.
Oh, no.
Let's find out that quick. If automatic target.
Yeah, I think hitting prone targets and
Was not on the page that the rule book told me it was on.
yeah, I think prone and inanimate objects are automatic hits.
Well, hopefully it is because it will not hit,
Prone
probably.
penalties from 158.
Being prone, you take no except intelligence. Not bad. Standing back up from prone position is a free action. However, the penalty from prone lasts. So,
It's a -4 penalty to the hit check.
okay, so he just gets a -4 to his dodge. Will sort of slide. Simon kind of ran up very sloppily, and it was very, very forecasted what he was trying to do. Saw that and moved. It is now leader's turn. Go ahead and roll me that 1d6 for poison damage.
4.
4 points. And he because he only had 3 hit points.
Good job, Simon.
And he
Way to
We're
finish
proud of
dodges,
you.
dodges Simon's attack and coughs one more time. Bloody poison gas and just falls over dead. Now combat history.
Can I start cutting
Take
off
another
their ears?
attrition, right?
You will
Yeah.
take one more attrition, yes.
So I would like to start cutting off all their ears to say that we've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, hold on. I think there's 10
1,
goblins
2,
because there
3,
was
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 10 goblins.
yeah. So I have 10 left ears of the goblins
Okay.
in a bag.
I will ask. I'll just kind of move up to Cipher and just be like,
So what was it that you did back there? That was like pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was.
And since when can you breathe
Wait.
poison out of your mouth?
Yeah, I remember you breathed fire when we were in the goblin cave, and I knew we had talked about working on your magic, but that was cool.
Wait, you breathe fire too?
Yeah. Do you feel all right?
The ways of the Dagonoth.
The ways of the Dagonoth.
Days of the Dagonoth.
The ways of the Dagonoth.
Like a book?
It's
Sounds like it should be written on a stone tablet.
Is that why
The
you
clan
named
I
yourself
grew up
after
with.
that? Oh, that makes sense.
the
There
clan I'm
was a
from.
clan.
We're all called Dagonoth.
Hmm.
Oh, is it kind of like how all of firstborn sons are Simon?
Now you're getting it.
Or like how I really
Ah.
have an affinity for climbing trees.
I don't think that connects, Mr. Tomahawk.
Oh, well, I'm really not into, poison and fire breathing and stuff.
Yeah, but that was so cool.
They all just died.
I mean, color me impressed.
Yeah, but I don't know whose stuff this is. Hopefully it's not that farm we're supposed to go to. Oh no, Declan, look! And he points over and there's a dead person in between two goblins there to the side. He goes,
Oh. No. I'm going to say a prayer for him to Valkyrie. Dear Valkyrie, please have this soul rest in your presence now. And then I start digging a hole.
where do you think this goblins came from? I mean, normally there's if there's going to be danger on adventures, they normally note it. If the farm is going to be attacked by goblins or something, just know we had to herd cattle.
Well, if we track them down to where they came from, we might run the risk of overstaying our welcome, meaning that we won't get to accompany Evie spells. And I can't abide that. I have to see Evie again.
Well, let's see if this guy has any identification, and then we'll go see if we can find the farm. Go herd the cattle, and then head back. We still have a day and a half.
All right. You guys do that. I gotta go get my tomahawks real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm still digging a hole for this person.
Yeah, you guys spend the next, we'll say, hour kind of giving this person a roadside burial and scraping up maybe what you can loot. Obviously, unless you wanted to, the four of you could probably pull this cart to the farm. But it
Oh,
would
then I'm not burying him. Then I'm putting him on the cart.
okay.
Just
Yeah,
like
it's. I mean, it's the cart is itself is not destroyed. It is just hard to pull. But with the four of you pulling it, you guys can get it to the farm within the next couple hours. It is way later in the day than you expected to get there. It is now starting to become dusk. You arrive at this little farmstead and you see about four people outside of the barn with lanterns being lit, and the one or two of them having spears. There's two males and a female, all look kind of in that more middle aged, and then you see a younger boy, probably a little bit younger than you guys, around 13 years of age, and you are pulling this wagon, and one of the men stops you and says, "Who goes there? What? Why do you have that wagon? Where's the owner?"
he's dead in the back. We found him. We killed the goblins that killed him. And since we were on our way to the farm for this quest, we weren't sure if he was from the farm. So if he's not, we're going to bury him on the side of the road here and put a marker here lies, and then I show whatever identification I found from him on his body.
You don't find, like an ID or anything like that, but you do find he does wear a ring, a wedding band, and it does have some initials carved into it, and he seems to be wearing a necklace that seems handcrafted as well. So you definitely would have grabbed those, as that somebody may have known him, based off
And yeah, and
those things.
I show them that
Would he be recognizable from
his
like
bloody
if somebody
face.
looked at his face?
Yeah, what it looked like you guys caught up to them after they had brutally murdered him. His
Mhm.
stomach was ripped open and whatnot. Same with the horse. And as you guys arrived, they were just starting to uh, eat both of the innards of the horse and this man. So as he is in very poor condition, his face is beat up. But yeah, you'd be they. He comes over with the lantern and looks and um, kind of gives a sigh, and the woman screams a bloody scream as she now realizes her husband is dead. This guy looks at you and goes, you're adventurers. We're coming here to help us herd cattle. I assume."
Yes.
Yeah. Those cattle wouldn't have happened to have been goblins, would they?
No, no, they weren't goblins. Billy here was actually headed into town, maybe to pick up the adventurers that headed this way to get them there quicker. Uh, we got a few of the cattle in the barn, but when Billy didn't come back when we thought he would, we were started to get worried, and we were about to head out ourselves to go search for him. And here you are. You found him. Please, let's get the wagon into the barn.
Sure. And I help them. I'm a little tired, but I still help them move it.
Yeah, the wife and the son were pretty much told to go back into the house as they dealt with all of these things, and the other two farm hands help you guys get the wagon in and take the body off the wagon, and they kind of put it down and sort of cover it with a cloth or big canvas that is lying around. And they look at you, and he goes, "Well, I'm not sure how to thank you for letting us know the fate of our boss here. We've been working for this family a couple summers now, and they're good people. I think he was gonna pay 10 silver for each adventurer that would come out, so we can make sure you get that. I don't think we're gonna need help herding the cattle. It's getting a little dark now."
I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody here, but it seems like you guys have lost enough.
And I give them the remaining of the stuff that was on Billy. And be like, yeah, this was his too.
Yeah, he had a pouch of like 5 silver, and obviously some of the goblins had looted some of it. So like the goblin leader was using his sword, which was probably passed down to generations, wasn't very sharp.
Can
There was
we
a
retcon that we took it back?
yeah,
to-
I have no problem that you guys like gathered up loot and stuff like that from
Mhm.
these guys and handed over. And the farmhand looks at you and goes, "Thank you. I know. Yeah, you yes can stay the night here if you would like, and make your way back to the city in the morning. But we're gonna get to work digging a grave for our boss. If you need anything, let us know. You can ask Delilah if you need her for anything as well."
Do you need a hand helping with that hole? I'm not very good around grieving women.
I can also help dig.
Sure, yeah. It would go a lot faster with help. We don't want to burden strangers with something like that, though. It's okay if you don't want to help.
Just think of it as part of the job.
Well, thank you. We'll go out a little ways out of town, or out of the barn here on the other side of the farm. There's a family burial plot. I think his parents are buried there as well. We'll put him to rest over there.
Do we need to deliver a message to any of his other loved ones, perhaps in Alabaster City?
That's it. I think he's got a brother, but I, they haven't talked in years, so I doubt you'd find him. And I don't even think he's in Alabaster City. I think he went to the King City when he left.
Well,
Is there like a post office or something?
Yeah, I mean, there would be something equivalent to some sort of postmaster in Alabaster City. Yeah.
well, we could pick up one of those grieving cards, Send it over to his brother. He should
Oh
at least
yeah.
know.
What is it? Is it Alley Marks? The famous card people who make some of them. Those birthday cards are great.
Yeah, especially the ones that you open them, they have that little magic thing inside that talks to you. That's pretty cool. It's probably a good thing that the grieving ones don't do that. But yeah, we can do that at the very least. Maybe he'll come here and, you know, pick up where this guy left off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure as long as Delilah keeps us around, we'll make sure the farm operates as normal. Um, and we'll make sure your adventure is considered complete, and like I said, you guys get your payment through the adventuring association. But I think the cattle is kind of the last thing we're gonna worry about for a few days. They just got out of the small pen and are in the big field, but it's just a little much for a few people to do. But we can get it done over the course of the next couple days, as long as there's no shifts. I think we'll be fine.
Oh, I'd offer to help, but we're kind of on a schedule.
I understand. Thank you for your help today and with this.
It's a tragedy. We're happy to help.
Do you guys want to do anything in particular as you help dig a grave site for Billy the farmer?
Now I actually do the prayer to Valkyrie, or the prayer that I said earlier. But now I say Billy because I know his name. Please, Valkyrie, uh, lay Billy to rest here as he joins you in the heavens. And then I
Yeah, and there's a moment as you finish up digging the grave with the help of the farmhands, you guys get it done pretty quickly. He does go get Delilah, and you find out that his son's name is William. He gets the two of them, and you do this prayer right kind of as the sun sets. And for a brief moment, out across the shale lands, you kind of see this light sort of flash as you finish your prayer. And Declan, you know that it's the Valkyrie's call, that they are bringing somebody to the halls. That is kind of what your superstition about that light says.
Mhm. He's in a better place now.
Do you guys head back to the Alabaster City at night, or do you stay the evening? And Delilah does invite you to stay. She has a few bunks. They have you can tell this is kind of a little compound. You have the main barn, which is what you were brought into. There's farming equipment and stuff like that. You can see a field with a couple other smaller barns, and you see some pigs and sheep and cattle and things like that running around. And then there's the main house, and then there seems to be a little secondary house. And he says that there are plenty of bunks in there that you may rest in before you head back to town.
Shall we stay the night? It was weird seeing goblins in the daytime. Usually they're out at night, so we might run into more if we head back. It's been a long day.
Yeah, one of the farmhands speaks up and he goes, "Yeah, the goblins in the Shale Lands are a bit stranger than maybe some of the goblins near the King City and maybe where you guys have come from. They sort of just travel in packs and roam. There are, goblin nests and stuff like that. Those are known about, but it's dangerous to stay in the Shale Lands unless you find a plateau or an area that doesn't shift." And he kind of looks around and he goes, "This farm is in a lucky spot. There's only a few spots here that shift when those things happen. But goblins get caught in their caves quite often. Quite pleasant to be stuck when that happens."
How do you know if a piece of land is gonna shift or not?
Well, there's a group out of Alabaster City that I guess tracks these things, but it's every few days. You look for normal signs. You can kind of hear it. It's as if the ground itself is. I don't know. The best way to put it is groaning, growling, and then you generally have a little bit of time after that to get away before it shifts on you, and it can be plenty dangerous. So just be careful out there.
So
But
if
the road from here to town and any of the roads that are patrolled by guards are normally in safe spots. So
all right, so you guys want to stay the night then and then leave first thing in the morning?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Is there any food? Do we get any food? Or do
oh
we
yeah,
have to do our
they
best?
you are fed a nice feast. For you guys would probably be a feast, but it's maybe fresh lamb or something like that from the farm hands, and uh, Delilah throws you a little bit of a thank you dinner. Each of you get 10 silver pieces, and the kind of the writ that says the adventure was complete for you to turn in and to mark an adventure off on your guys' adventure sheets.
And eating removes our
Um,
attrition.
yes, and yeah, full rest and everything.
Okay. And then just while she gives us that 10 silver while nobody is looking, I'll just kind of slide it underneath of like a throw pillow or something on a sofa.
Okay, yeah. The next morning comes, you guys wake up. These are decently comfortable beds. Maybe you find Tomahawk outside, sleeping in a tree. You could find a nice apple tree that they have on the property. You guys head back to the Alabaster City, and upon arrival through the gates, that I think is where we're gonna end this episode, as you have completed an adventure and have furthered your growing rank.
Woohoo, we
You
get
are now-
Nice.
we get 3 advancement points and 1,000 experience.